Good day, maestros. This presentation provides a comprehensive overview of the ARAL Program Implementation for school year 2026 to 2027 under its regular implementation phase. It highlights national learning recovery efforts aligned with Republic Act 12028 and department issuances that aim to strengthen foundational competencies across all key stages. To better understand its purpose and direction, we move directly into the program's core definition. What is the ARAL program? The ARAL program, or Academic Recovery and Accessible Learning, is a national intervention designed to address learning gaps, strengthen literacy and numeracy, and support learners in achieving grade-level competencies. It ensures that no learner is left behind through structured and targeted academic support. From this foundational understanding of the program, we now examine how it directly integrates into the responsibilities of educators, ARAL, and teachers' workload. ARAL implementation is formally integrated into the workload of teachers assigned as tutors. It is not considered an additional or extracurricular burden, but part of official teaching duties as defined by the IRR of Republic Act 12028. With this clarified role of teachers, we now proceed to how learners are identified for intervention. ARAL Learner Identification. Learners are selected through data-based assessments such as CRLA, Phil-IRI, RMA, and ELLNA. This ensures that identification is objective and based on actual learning gaps rather than grades alone. From identifying learners, we now move to how instruction is delivered to them. Delivery modes for tutorial sessions. Tutorial sessions under ARAL may be conducted one-on-one or in group formats. The recommended ratio is 1 teacher to 5 learners, with flexibility up to 1 to 15 depending on school capacity. Building on delivery methods, we now look at how class organization is structured. Class size for ARAL Regular. Schools are given flexibility in organizing ARAL classes based on learner needs, available tutors, and available learning spaces. This ensures that intervention is context-responsive and manageable at the school level. From class organization, we now transition to policy compliance. Implementation compliance. Schools are not allowed to opt out of ARAL implementation, even in cases of heavy teacher workload. Instead, they are expected to reorganize schedules and utilize available support systems. With compliance established, we now review the legal and policy foundations of the program. Relevant issuances. The ARAL program is anchored on Republic Act 12028, its IRR, and Department Order No. 018 Series 2025. It is further supported by Department Order No. 009 Series 2026 and Department Memorandum 001 Series 2026 to ensure standardized nationwide implementation. From policy foundations, we now shift to the program's overall structure within the department. The ARAL program shall be the umbrella program of DepEd for learning recovery. The ARAL program serves as the umbrella framework for learning recovery across reading, mathematics, and science. It consolidates all intervention efforts into one unified system for improved learning outcomes. With this structure in mind, we now identify the learners who are included in the program. Who will participate in the ARAL program? Participants include learners from kindergarten to grade 12 who are below proficiency levels or at risk of failing. It also includes learners returning after learning interruption or those identified through assessments. From participation, we now proceed to the academic areas covered by the program. What subjects are covered by the ARAL program? ARAL focuses on reading and mathematics across all grade levels, while science is included from grades 3 to 10. For kindergarten, foundational skills are integrated within early developmental domains. After identifying subjects, we now examine the overall instructional structure of the program. ARAL Program Framework. The ARAL program is implemented in phases that include assessment, intervention, progress monitoring, and post-assessment. This cycle ensures continuous tracking of learner improvement until mastery is achieved. From the framework, we now return to how instruction is delivered in practice. Delivery modes for tutorial sessions. Instruction may also be delivered through blended, face-to-face, or online learning setups. This ensures accessibility and flexibility depending on learner needs and school capacity. Next, we focus on the learning materials that support instruction. Learning resources. Schools utilize learner-centered, inclusive, and competency-based resources such as decodables, leveled readers, storybooks, and activity sheets. These materials are designed to be culturally relevant and developmentally appropriate. However, there is ongoing review of all the resource packages for inclusion of suggestions and even updating of its content. From general resources, we now move to specific instructional kits. Learning resources, Teacher Kit and Learner Kit. Teachers are provided with structured guides to support lesson delivery, while learners receive workbooks, cards, and manipulatives. These kits ensure consistency in instruction and active learner engagement. Building from materials, we now proceed to capacity building. Training plan, regional approach. The training of ARAL implementers follows a cascading model from regional trainers to division trainers, and finally to school-based tutors. This ensures standardized understanding and effective program delivery across all levels. From training, we now transition to learner progression. Grade 1 learners' ARAL journey. Reading. Grade 1 learners undergo baseline assessment followed by structured interventions across the school year. They progress through stages of remediation until they reach grade-level reading proficiency. From early grades, we now extend the journey to higher levels. Grade 2 to 3 learners' ARAL journey. Reading. Learners in grades 2 and 3 follow a cyclical process of assessment, intervention, and remediation. This continuous support helps them transition from low proficiency to independent reading skills. With learner progression established, we now move to assessment monitoring. Carla Bozy update. The comprehensive rapid literacy assessment at the beginning of school year serves as the primary diagnostic tool. It guides identification, intervention planning, and monitoring of learner progress throughout the ARAL implementation. The ARAL program school year 2026 to 2027 is a structured, data-driven, and legally anchored initiative focused on addressing learning gaps across key stages. Through systematic assessment, targeted intervention, and continuous monitoring, it ensures that all learners achieve essential competencies for academic success.